Alright guys, welcome back to Fastback Life. Thanks for tuning in. Today I'm going to be working on the old Charger. Going to be working on the back end a little bit here. It's kind of a switch from the Tornado, which I still got, but I really wanted to get back to working on my Charger. So here we are. I'm going to do some stuff to the rear end, hopefully drop the rear end if possible. It would be nice. And then the big task is dropping the front end, which is going to be a learning curve for me because it has a torsion bar, so you got to be kind of careful in what you do. So anyways, I'm going to work on the back here. Got the wheel off. I'm working on taking the bump stop off on top of the on the frame here. We're going to find a way to get the gas shocks off. I think the bottom shackle should be pretty easy up here, not too easy in the back. I'd like to hit most of this with the impact, but it's not always going to be that easy. So let's get you set up, and we can start hammering away at this. I got stuff everywhere. I actually got that black bag right there as a wiring harness for the Charger. I was trying to get the gauges to light up, but it's a difficult process because you need a power pack. So I dug through the bag, found the power pack. You know, you gotta have 12 volts in, and you know, it grounded, and then touch the certain wire on the gauges, and then you get that weird green light from your gauges. Well, didn't quite even looked up the schematics for it, and I had no luck on getting it to light up. So let's give this a try here. All right. I should probably get a ratchet. That'd be a good idea. Half inch. Doing within packs and half inch. Might as well keep it all the same here. Alright. So I got them started with the impact, but tightening. Alright, let's just stick to the impact. Maybe I'll have better luck. There we go. Ask me how I caught that because I don't know. Alright. So that, my friends, is it's a bump stop. But it looks like it's coated in whatever, protection they had down here. Now that I'm looking, get you guys back up. That actually looks like there was some tire rubbing going on in here. But yeah, got the bump stop off. I'm guessing that's an original bump stop. I honestly couldn't tell. Coating's falling off somewhat. I don't see any labels or anything on it. And then when I redo the new suspension back here, I don't know if I'm going to need this, but I've got it. Put that somewhere where we won't lose it. Alright, so that's all taken care of. I'm trying to figure out this so I'd like to I don't know if you guys can see back there, but that's a, it looks like a fuel line or a brake line. It's officially broken. All right. So, trying to get a socket up in here and start hitting there, but I don't think there's enough room to get like a socket in there. Because, you know, back here there's a lot of room, but then there's this lip right here, and there's just not a lot of room. So, I don't know what I'm going to do. I have wrenches, but I don't have like a good selection of wrenches because I don't have a lot of good tools. So that's my little bit of my wrench set there, and I don't think any of those are big enough. Should go with the 7/8, see if she fits. Kind of wondering if this will even work. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that or not. This is not going to be pleasant. This is what happens when you don't have the right tools. It looks a little big. Step her down to a 3/4 E. That might work. But then ain't got enough fucking room to get in. Let's see what a 3/4 socket will do. Where am I? Am I freaking blind now? Oh, hey. I lied. I lied. All right. I should probably have a hard hat on and stuff. Oh man, we're gonna need a short socket for that sucker. Wonder if you guys can even see it there. Oh, I just tipped it over. I'm cool. I knew I should have bought a little boot for my impact. All right. Let's see. So apparently I lied about fitting sockets up in there, because that's just the kind of guy I am, I guess. Well, she spins with a lot of noise. Now I gotta get a So back here, she just spins. Oh, the joys. The joys. So I gotta find a socket for back there. How am I gonna do that? Okay. There's not a lot of room back there. This is so fun. It's a lot more fun when you can actually get stuff done. Instead of all the moaning and groaning I do. That's not gonna freaking work. Socket's not gonna work. Yep. That's not gonna work either. What the hell am I gonna do? See, like the bolt is like one size, and then the nut is a different size. So then you gotta play a guessing game on that. So that's what I love to do. I guess we'll move on down here to bigger, better things. I'll figure out what the hell I'm gonna do with that. It's just so fun. You know, just having a blast. Just been having way too much fun with this. You know, a couple minutes in and you think you'd have something, but you don't. We clean off the lens there. There we go. But yeah. I'm really curious to see the rear end for this. You know, is it something I'm gonna keep? COVID. Is this something I'm gonna keep, or is it something I'm gonna, you know, swap out for something bigger, better, and whatnot? I mean, if the rear end's gonna do what I need it to do, then I'm totally gonna keep it, but I just don't know yet. But I'm definitely not doing leaf springs. Totally done with leaf springs. It's been on the car long enough. I don't know if you can see up here or not. I got a bolt up here. And chances are I can't that one. Do you think it's this one? I'm definitely gonna go with that. It's not that one. What the the 11/16. Oh my gosh. I think that'll work. Right, tighty, loosey loosey, so I just don't see how this is gonna work if they don't slide out. You know what I mean? Don't see any heads on them. I don't understand it. Well, that spun easier than I thought it was going to. Either that or it's working out. Can't really tell which one it is yet. It's actually spinning pretty nicely. Kind of curious to see how this goes. All right, I think that is off. It seemed like it was heavily greased. If that makes any sense. It really doesn't. It really doesn't. So we'll put some pressure on the drive line here. So I don't know if you saw it or not, but put some pressure on the I don't know if you can see it or not, but put some pressure on the old axle there, and I was able to tap out the bottom there. Lift the car up off the jack stand just a tad bit. How that's going to affect whatever's going on here. Not really sure. I'm going to be real honest with you. I don't. Like I said, I'm not no expert, but you know, bolt here, and I'm guessing that there's some type of through here. Can't whistle because, like I said, I'm not talented. So if you want to do the bolts, what happens? I mean, do these come out? Do they not come out? I honestly don't know what's going on here. I honestly don't know what's going on. But I'm pretty sure that I don't know what I'm doing. I'll give you that. But got that right up in there. I did see that I'm gonna have to have the frame fetched up a little bit. A big rip hole right there. Not cool. For the most part, it's decent down here, but it's not perfect. But yeah, back to this. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe the 11th, 16th. So work on the. Oh, just flame on the camera everywhere. Alright, so. Of course, there's schmutz getting in my eye. This one was pretty heavily lubed too. No, I don't know if you. Those come out? I honestly don't know. I honestly can't tell you. I get it. This bolt, and this bolt are all one piece. This piece is separate from all these, so this piece is going to fall apart. It's going to push off the bolts, and this is all going to stay together. I figured it out. So what you do is you stick your hanger up here, and it hangs in here, and you put your leaf spring on this piece, and then you slide this piece on. You know, if you're to put it together, you're going to slide this piece to take it off. So, yeah, I'm surprised I didn't figure that out sooner. That answers a lot of questions. So now I get it. It's just these two. There's a bunch of bolts on the other end as well, which we should probably take off first. But there's another bolt all the way over there that we need to zip off, get the tires off, blah blah blah. So I figured this out. So it just comes together, you know. So all right, get you positioned here. Now what we need to do is put the socket on. Let's see if I can do this without knocking over the camera. Alright, that went well. I think I'm gonna have problems with that one. Probably not a good idea to have any pressure on the old suspension. when doing this. Alright, so I need 9/16. I need a shorty. I need a real freaking shorty. Do I have a shorty somewhere? 9/16. I got a 9/16 shorty right here. I don't know if it's gonna be small enough to get in there. No, it's not. So we're gonna have to do the old hand socket. Oh, that's probably not gonna work. So back to the 9/16 long. Let's see how this goes here. I don't know. I'm really nervous about taking out the last one here, but maybe I don't want to take this out yet. You won't even give it back. All right. That means we're going to put some pressure on her to pick her back up. All right, so we have one side completely undone. So, got 4 right there. It's been a blast, having so much fun. Learning a lot. The only reason I knew about those 4 up there is because I was watching some videos on some other bee bodies, and it looks like that's a pretty common thing. So we've got those 4, and then we got those 2 right there, and then right where the shock was mounted. So it's getting pretty late. I'm gonna call it a night, and the next time, tomorrow, I'll be working on this, and we'll get the other side. We'll get the passenger side. So 2 in the rear here. We'll get that shock undone, and then the 4 up there, and that whole rear end should come right out. I'm gonna have to figure out what the hell I'm gonna do with those shocks. They're mounted to the upper whatever. So well, see you tomorrow morning.